Let's do it. Good evening and welcome. My name is Dr. Yuan Hawks. I am honored to serve as the chairwoman of this commission. Now I call this meeting to order. First, we have a flag salute led by Commissioner Ernie Castro. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Thank you, Chairperson Hawks. Commissioner Castro.
Here.
Commissioner DeGrave.
Here.
Commissioner Kingsburg.
Here.
Vice Chair Sizemore. And Chairperson Hawks.
Here.
All present. Thank you.
Thank you. First, we have a presentation by the aquatics staff. That's a summer recap and a volunteer recognition. Please come on up.
Hi, thanks for having us. Do we have the slides up? Oh, there we go. Perfect. So we are presenting today on our 2025 summer season recap for our aquatics division. I'm Mary Welton. I'm one of the aquatic supervisors, and I'm introducing Shay Cross and Zachary Gonzalez. They are going to do the bulk of our presentation. They are two of our senior lead lifeguards. So Zach and Shay, go ahead.
Hi, thank you again for having us. To start, as some of you may know, we do have 3 pools for the city. We're working with the Community Recreation Center, the Margarita Recreation Center, and Chaparral High School. At these pools over summer, we host a variety of programs such as lap swim, swim lessons, and water exercise classes. During the summer season, from June to August, we hosted 4,902 participants in our swim lessons. And then you can see on the slides where they're broken down into category. Additionally, for the fall and spring season, we hosted an additional 1,199 participants. We were very fortunate this year to offer 2 types of scholarships. There was a total of 547 eligible participants, and then there was 2 different types of scholarships, one being the American Red Cross, and then also the first 5 from Riverside.
We also hosted public swim this summer. Our total numbers were 24,531. Divided by that, we have a few different subsections for our public swim. At our normal public swim, which is just the daytime, we had 23,000. Family night, which was later in the day, 435. And then we also offer a pool party zone on the weekends, and that serviced 1,030 members. And then we do have public swim continuing through October at our facilities. Another program that we hosted was lap swim and water aerobics. We serviced around 5,000 people for lap swim, and that was between our 3 facilities. We also serviced around 1,000 patrons for water exercise, and there's multiple different water exercise programs, as you can see. We also do have our lap swim and gentle swim program year-round, so throughout the off-season, those numbers are not reflected here. Some other programs that we hold are water polo. This is where they learn the basics of water polos every Saturday at Chaparral High School. They also have a final scrimmage on the final day. We also host junior guards. So we have 2 age groups, 10 through 13 and 13 through 16. We focus on water safety, rescue skills, life-saving skills, and first aid. We also hold swim buddies. They help with our adaptive swim lessons, and they get volunteer hours for that as well. And then we also had 3 water safety aides, which help with our normal swim lesson, group lessons, at all 3 of our facilities.
And so with our aquatic staff, we do have 120 part-time staff with us that consist of lead lifeguards, senior lifeguards, which hold both their lifeguarding certificates and their water safety instructor certificates. We have our lifeguards, and then separately we do have water safety instructors who just teach swim lessons. Our certificates are under the American Red Cross. So our lead lifeguards like Zach and Shay, they are lifeguard instructors. So they teach all of our lifeguarding classes and certify our lifeguards. And then our water safety instructors are certified by myself actually and Kristen Post, who are water safety instructor trainers. So all of our certifications are in-house. They hold lifeguarding certificates, which consist of CPR, first aid. They are also all under California Title 22 certified as first aid for public safety first responders, and so all of the lifeguards are certified in that. They also do administering emergency oxygen, EpiPen training, and again, that advanced first aid certificate. And then our senior lifeguards and water safety instructors hold that water safety instructor certification through the American Red Cross. Prior to the summer starting, in April/May, we do start our preseason training, and they do over 40 hours individually of training prior to summer starting. And during the summer, we do an hour and a half per week. It is mandated 4 hours per month, so we do an hour and a half per week during the summer for our lifeguards to train. And we continue the 4 hours throughout the off seasons, so fall, winter, and spring as well. And then I just wanted to thank Zach and Shay as well. They did a great job this summer. They are, again, 2 of our senior lead lifeguards. They've been here 5 summers now, both of them. They did take a role this summer as mentors for our lead staff. And so we had a really great summer under the supervision of our lead lifeguards at all 3 pools. So to be able to have a really solid staff at all of our different sites, and we're spread across all over Temecula. We're very, very thankful for our staff. Do you have any questions?
Any other commissioners?
Ask one question. I was curious on the water exercise. I'm just curious, has there been recent growth in that program with the, relatively recent opening of the Margarita Rec Center, or did those programs just get moved over there from another venue?
Do you want to answer? You got it?
I'll answer partially, and Mary can add. But I would say there's definitely been a big spurt of growth in those water exercise classes with a contracted instructor, Christy, and Dana, sorry. There's been a lot more eyes on our programs with aqua yoga and aqua Pilates. It's drawing a lot of interest, so we've definitely seen growth in those.
Yeah, I would agree with Shay. We do have the contract instructors. Christy even did a in-water sound bath, so they floated in the pool and did the sound bath, and that the first class filled up, that we even had to add additional spaces for that. All of our water exercise classes have always been very popular, especially at the CRC with the deep water classes and shallow water classes. So the inclusion of the MRC facility allowed us to provide additional classes, especially ones that are, we have adaptive water exercise now, which you won't find in a lot of cities in the industry. And that pool really lent itself to be able to provide that service.
Thank you. Are you going to do the recognition?
Yes, we'll do the recognition next. I just want to make sure there's no other questions. Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay, so we just wanted to take a second to recognize all of our volunteers that have showed up today. These programs wouldn't be possible without their assistance and hosting so many participants over the summer. So our volunteers, like Zach was saying, include the water safety aides, the junior lifeguards, and swim buddies. For water safety aides, it's an extension of the water safety instructor. So they don't have the certificate, but they're there alongside, guiding the children through the swim lessons. As you can see in the slides, there's pictures of them in red, just assisting with all the instructors. There's a 3-hour training that comes with this and a commitment of at least 2 swim lessons per week.
And then also for junior lifeguards, we have about 3 hours of training every week where we go over water safety topics, basic rescue skills as a lifeguard, kind of just to get them interested in actually lifeguarding. They also help us out, the older group, they help us out with our swim lessons as well, and they get volunteer hours for that. And then they also have the opportunity to shadow a real lifeguard during our public swim hours, where they get to learn the in and outs of what the job entails and all the duties that they are responsible for. And then we did administer over 900 volunteer hours between the junior lifeguards, so it was a very successful summer.
Okay, next are our swim buddies. These are water safety aids that help geared towards the adaptive program. So our adaptive program is hosted at the Margarita Rec Center. It's the same as the group lessons, but it provides more one-on-one time, student to instructor. So these swim buddies are there every day paired with a child for each session. They've been a lot of help to get to know the children and just provide that stability and consistency. For the swim buddies, they've helped us with over 700 volunteer hours. So thank you for our volunteers. We would ask you guys, if you volunteered this summer, to just stand up and then come to the front. We want to give you a certificate and then also to stay for a picture. In the front.
Just right here, we're gonna take it right here. So if you just wanna wait, and then if you're shorter, go to the front. If you're taller, go to the back.
Should we have them open them?
And then, yeah, we can squish in a little bit.
Let's have our volunteers go back out a little bit, and then we'll do commissioners in the middle. Because Jeff's so tall, he doesn't want to block him.
I know. We won't block anybody. We'll make sure everybody. I'm gonna have you scoot forward. Can you take one step forward?
Here?
There we go.
Where you guys want me?
I'm gonna have you.
Thank you again for your time, and thank you, volunteers. Did anyone else have any more questions before we end?
Yeah, before we, not really a question, but I just wanted to thank everyone so much, and especially, all of you who are giving your time to contribute and make your communities safer and happier and healthier. I can't tell you how much, what a difference that makes to the community as a whole, and I hope that experience is something you can take forward with you no matter what your sort of next step is in your life. And I also wanted to thank our fantastic staff. So Zach, Shay, thank you so much for being here. Mary, Post, thank you. The fact that you guys have been here 5 years and you've returned for 5 years, I think really speaks to the caliber of the program that our aquatic staff have built here, that people get this job and they enjoy it and they come back year after year. And so I'm always thrilled to see that. So I just wanted to say a special thank you to everyone. Thanks.
I want to take this moment to thank our incredible volunteers and your families. Thank you for your patience, your passion, your professionalism, and the hours you put in, 1,600 hours plus. So thank you. You could have stayed home and played video games, but instead you volunteered, and your work did not go unnoticed. And on behalf of the city and my fellow commissioners, again, I thank you for your dedication and your service. And you are the reason that we had a successful summer swim program. So thank you. And now we are going to move into our regular meetings. If you want to be excused, this will be the perfect time to do so. Madam Secretary, do we have any public comments?
We have no public comments this evening.
Thank you. Now we'll move into our division reports. First, we have Cassandra Ambrius from Human Services. Welcome back.
Thank you, and good evening, Community Services Chairperson, Commissioners, and fellow staff. My name is Cassandra Ambris, and I'm the Community Services Coordinator for the City of Temecula's Community Services Department, Human Services Division. I have the honor of presenting the Human Services Report for you all tonight, so let's dive right in. On Friday, August 15th, we had a combined High Hopes and Skip movie night social at the CRC Amphitheater, where participants enjoyed a fun evening under the stars, complete with movie snacks, trivia games, and socializing while watching The Wild Robot. It was truly a night to remember. We held the last day of our Eagle Soar Playground and Splash Pad Inclusive Social Skills Program, otherwise known as ESP, on Thursday, August 7th. So this program offers designated playtime for children and families with disabilities and is hosted in partnership with our Disability Sports Foundation. Program participants enjoyed the sensory station, crafts, soccer, obstacle courses, and all of the playground offerings as well. Our second year of the Camp SOAR program came to an end on Friday, August 8th. We had a wonderful summer full of sunshine, laughs, fun, and plenty of enrichment. Campers enjoyed themes of outer space, the great outdoors, ocean life, and time travel. Whether they were playing outdoor games and sports, engaging in arts and crafts and STEM activities, immersing themselves into our literacy activities, including those in collaboration with the Ronald H. Roberts Temecula Public Library and Grace Melman Community Library, making a splash with our water play and swim, or showcasing their talents through our talent show performances. Campers were making core childhood memories that we hope they will cherish forever. The Summer Food Service Program is a federally funded, state-administered summer meal program that ensures youth ages 18 and under or 18 and over with a disability are provided free nutritious meals while school is out of session. This summer, we served a total of 4,554 meals, with about 700 of those being in the month of August. The program took place from Monday through Friday at noon from June 16th through August 8th. On Thursday, August 7th, the Human Services team, in collaboration with the City of Temecula's Employee Wellness Program, hosted a back-to-school event, distributing school supplies to local families. The event was held in conjunction with the Summer Food Service Program, and families in attendance were given a free, nutritious lunch, as well as a back-to-school supply kit full of essential items to empower kids to learn, grow, and shine in the upcoming school year. Team Temecula came together in a very beautiful display of generosity as we gave out supplies to 275 incredible children. We'd like to give a quick shout out to the aquatics team who donated 115 of the kits, and we're so grateful to everyone else who donated, volunteered, and contributed to making the event a resounding success. In August, we also held our MRC Connect program and took participants on a trip to the Ronald H. Roberts Temecula Public Library for baby story time. The MRC Connect program offers a free ride from the Margarita Rec Center to local parks, libraries, museums, and more in the community. Our participants enjoyed connecting with one another while fostering childhood enrichment and exploring some daytime Temecula happenings as well. This concludes the Human Services report, and if anyone has any questions at this time, I will be happy to answer those now. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassandra. And we will ask the commissioners if they have any comments or questions. We will start with Commissioner Castro.
Thank you for the report. I had a couple questions about, the summer food service program. You said it was federally funded. Did that include this year, and what does it look like for next year?
That does include this summer, and I'm not sure about future summers, but I can look into that and we can get back to you. But for the summer, it was.
So they are federally funded, but it's administered by the state. And so Yvette and her staff worked really closely with the state to just kind of keep tabs on that. As we were getting closer and closer to the summer, we were sort of, with everything going on at the federal level, we were just kind of keeping our eye on that, going, are we going to still have that funding or not? So, and there was a point, if I remember right, where they got back to us and said, oh, you're going to be, oh no, sorry, that was for senior meals, where they said they would be capped at a lower level. But yeah, for summer food service, knock on wood, it continued to be fully funded.
And was there any change with the splash pad being broken?
Yes, we did have slightly lower numbers, but that also allowed us to see kind of the true need at that park, because that park is so impacted and it is so, full of life in the summer when the splash pad is on and operational. So, we did get to see a lot of returning faces who have come year after year still, and so it was still great to see the community show up and show out, and those who really needed the meals were coming out and benefiting from it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a great program.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Commissioner Kingsburg.
Thank you, Chair Hawks. Just a general comment. I mean, again, very impressed. Our human services programs just press on, right, through the summer, through the heat, through whatever the elements are, whatever challenges there are, facility challenges, et cetera, they press on and they continue to serve our population in need. So, and that, everything you shared, Cassandra, I mean, most of it was geared toward the younger ages, and then we know there's a whole other aspect that for senior services. I mean, so it's so comprehensive, and I know you've been very involved with the Camp SOAR and had a chance to go over there and see your work over there, and just keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Commissioner DeGrave.
I know you mentioned the Eagles SOAR program and that was in partnership with the Disability Sports Foundation. Can you share a little bit more about that partnership, and are there other programs that we participate with them?
Yeah, so the Disability Sports Foundation, we work collaboratively with them on a few different programs. So our inclusive social skills program at the Eagle Soar Playground and Splash Pad. But we have an inclusive social skills program that's also held at Friendship Park. So in the springtime, in the evening, afternoon to early evenings from 4 to 6 in the springtime, we have a few weeks that we're at that park, and we focus more on some of the sports. So we'll have like basketball, soccer, and mini golf, and a few other sports things that are brought out there. So while the splash pad, of course, everyone's there for the splash pad mostly, at Friendship Park, we have the opportunity to play with the children that come out and teach them about some of the different sports and make them more accessible and inclusive in that way. We also work collaboratively with our Youth Advisory Council, and so our high school volunteers come out and then they help with that program as well. The Disability Sports Foundation also hosts a BEEP baseball clinic, so that'll be coming up this October. And BEEP baseball is baseball for those who are visually impaired or blind. And so it's a really interesting sport where the ball literally beeps so that they can hear where it is, and the way that you run around the bases is a little bit different. But so we work collaboratively with them on those things. Julie Majarzik with Disability Sports Foundation is also a contract instructor and does an adaptive freestyle movement class at the Margarita Rec Center. So she also, we've built a great relationship, and she's been very helpful in us having a lot of really great programs and supporting those programs.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vice Chair?
Thank you. I just want to take this opportunity, as our commission is winding down and won't have a lot of opportunities in the future. So I wanted to take this opportunity when I have both of you here to just say, you know, Cassandra and Cece, watching the two of you serve in the areas that you serve has just been a joy. All of our staff has huge hearts, and I think you are two that have some of the hugest hearts here. I love watching the connection that you two have made with residents in our city. It's been a blessing to be able to witness that. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I agree with the Vice Chair that I think also I watched Cassandra, you took leadership and just start to take flight. So very good to see that. And as our staff continue to mentor and to see the mentorship and the growth in the staff. And I have a quick question about MRC Connect. Can you tell me who are the audience, and is there a specific target group for that program?
So for the MRC Connect, what we typically see, it's a daytime Tuesday late morning program. So it's geared primarily towards those preschool ages. And so we do see parents with their little ones, maybe like 18 months and older before preschool, who come out. And so we focus on things like we've gone to the Temecula Valley Museum. We've done different story times at both libraries, the Ronald H. Roberts Temecula Public Library and Grace Melman Community Library. We have different farmers market trips coming up, mall. So some of these, it's geared towards maybe that age range, but then also there's a lot of really great elements and components to it, because we're getting some preschool children, maybe their first experience on a bus, which is great. They're building these relationships and socializing before school, which is also another great thing. But in the area that the Margarita Rec Center is, we have families in the surrounding area who maybe only have one vehicle, and maybe mom or dad is taking that to work, and then the other parent is at home with the little. And so having access to be able to just walk over to the MRC and go on a little shuttle ride to go do something in the community is really, really great. And so we've seen that as well.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a free program that we have.
So do they need to sign up beforehand?
Yes, registration is required. They just come and they can call the front desk and we put their name down for them. And then, of course, they bring money for lunch when we go out to lunch, or they can pack a lunch. That works too.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And now we'll move on to the next report. We have Cecilia Solis from Senior Services. Welcome back.
Thank you, and good evening, Community Services Chairperson, Commissioners, and fellow staff. My name is Cecilia Solis. I'm the Community Services Supervisor for the City of Temecula Community Services Department, Human Services Division, and I'm honored to present our Senior Service update tonight. In the month of August, we hosted 2 senior talk sessions. On Monday, August 11th, it was about intermittent fasting, and on Monday, August 25th, it was about life-saving devices. These talks are a valuable opportunity for ongoing learning, social connection, and staying informed about topics that matter to our seniors. We also organized a senior excursion to Coronado Island on August 13, and participants enjoy visiting museums on the island, learning about history, taking a bus tour, and finishing their trip on the beach with lunch. In arts and crafts, we partner with Kristen Mahan with GSK Group, and she provided seniors with a free interactive art class, which included making greeting cards and canvas paintings. And all the participants created, shared their ideas, and connected with peers in a relaxed space. We also celebrated a birthday event on August 14, and we celebrated 5 seniors whose birthdays were in August. It was a wonderful, very wonderful to see our seniors come together, share stories, and created joyful memories in a festive atmosphere. Our Summer Luau monthly event featured dancing with everybody and choir performance in a Hawaiian theme. It was lively, inclusive celebration that encountered and encouraged our community an abundant place and fun experience. The international community, the intergenerational community garden continues to grow, and participants of all ages are cultivating vegetables and herbs, learning from each other and enjoying the outdoors. And we'll be hosting the Master Compost class at the Mary Phillips Senior Center in October and November with the Riverside County Department of Waste Resources. A special thanks for host organizations La Quinta, California, and Temecula Sustains Composting and Recycling. Our Cool Center remains open to the community members seeking relief from the heat, offering a safe, comfortable space with refreshments and activities during hot days. We had 1 weekend of extended hours due to the heat advisory in August. And I also would like to take this time to invite you to the Mary Phillips Senior Center 32nd anniversary party being held this Thursday, September 11th at 10:30 a.m. We look forward highlighting the Senior Center's contributions over the last 32 years and celebrating with our seniors. This concludes our senior services update, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have at this time. Thank you for your time and your continued support.
Thank you. Now we'll start with Commissioner DeGrave.
Thank you for that report, Cece. I just want to say that I think it's great that month after month participation or engagement continues to increase with our senior programming. That's excellent. And I especially love that there's a focus on just healthy living in general with the intermittent fasting talk. I thought, okay, that's probably interesting to that community and just something probably a little bit different. And the intergenerational garden is just wonderful. And I commend you guys because I know it's hot. It's a hot time of year to do gardening. So if you can keep anything alive and harvest it and get to enjoy it, I think I'm sure you're benefiting. I'm really enjoying that reward. But thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Kingsburg?
Thank you. Yeah, good to see the numbers are steadily up and programs continue to grow. I was particularly I'm intrigued by the senior talks, as was suggested, healthy living, knowledge. And then one question I had was, it kind of plays off what Commissioner DeGrave suggested, because I was thinking about that gardening in the heat, and I'm like, last 6 weeks or so, I'm really picky about when I go out and work in the yard and work outside. I'm like, kind of a big baby about it, So kudos to these seniors if they're out there even mid-morning. And so do you guys you mentioned the compost class, and it sounded like there was a connection with the county there, but are there regularly scheduled activities or times in the garden?
Yes, so we have our garden open every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.
Okay.
So it's from 9 to 10. And then we open our shuffleboard too, whoever wants to go. And during the fall and the winter, we start at 10 a.m., 10 to 11.
Okay.
And we always keep everybody safe. We have a canopy, we have water for everybody, yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you. Commissioner Castro?
Thank you for the report, and I'm glad to hear that you keep them safe, so we don't have to take advantage of the smart cremation program that you guys were talking about. No, thank you very much for everything you guys do. The amount of services we provide is just amazing to me that a city this size can do all this. It's incredible. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vice Chair? Oh, you already said.
No, just thank you for being here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a question about the garden. Do they harvest the garden, then you eat the food?
Yes, we do every time. And then we share with whoever is participating in the garden, and then the rest we share with everybody who's waiting for lunch.
Okay.
At the moment, we have a lot of eggplants, we have celery, we have a lot of strawberries. Yes, it's beautiful. And we're getting ready for the fall.
Oh, very good. I need to go there to improve my gardening.
Yes, please.
And second question is about the senior service. I think you said the numbers went up 14%. I remember also we had a big increase for the Coup Center. So apart from the Coup Center, what the numbers look like? Are they still increasing?
Yes, yeah, daily we have a lot of new members that come and we do a lot of tours. Many of them are requesting information about the nutrition program. So we're having a lot of people that wants to come out and socialize, mostly to socialize and make friends.
Thank you. And thank you for all you do for 32 years in our community.
Thank you.
And now we are going to move on to consent calendar. We have one business item, that's to approve the action minutes of August 11, 2025. May I have a motion and a second, please?
All motion?
I'll second.
Thank you. So, Madam Secretary, we have Commissioner Kingsburg motion and Commissioner DeGrave second.
Thank you, Chair. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Castro?
Do I do I vote when I wasn't here?
Yes, absolutely,
then I say
because I
aye.
gave you the action minutes via your packet today. So, yep, you're up to speed.
I say yes.
Excellent. Commissioner DeGrave?
Approve, yes.
Commissioner Kingsburg?
Approve.
Vice Chair Sizemore?
Aye.
Chairperson Hawks?
Aye.
The vote is unanimous. The motion is approved. Thank you.
Thank you. Now moving on to Director's Report, Director Russo.
Good evening, everyone. So this is sort of that transitional season for TCSD where we're moving out of the heyday of summer where we had, our amazing aquatics programs, summer day camp, all the programming over at the MRC, summer food service programs, summer events. Summer is busy, busy, busy. And then in August, last couple weeks of August, things kind of calmed down for a couple of weeks, and September picks right back up. So I just wanted to remind everyone, and I'm sure these are already on your calendars, but this month is really busy, actually. And this week we have the September 11th Remembrance on Thursday evening at 6 over at the Duck Pond. We have on Friday, the 18th Annual Ralph Love Planet Air reception at 5 p.m. And then on Saturday, we have Cartoonapalooza at 10 a.m. in the morning. This year is a change. Instead of being out here and using the conference center, it's going to be over at the CRC, so I'm excited to see, how that may influence the event. And then we have Culture Days celebrating Armenia over at the museum in Sam Hicks Park at 11 a.m. Then next Saturday, we have our College and Vocational Invitational. If you haven't been, and most of you probably have, highly recommend. I took my daughter there, my older daughter there when she was in high school, and I really wasn't particularly thinking, she kind of knew where she wanted to apply. So we mostly just went for the experience, but while we were there, Charles Walker heard that she wanted to major in hospitality, and he recommended we looked at University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And right away I said, oh, we're not looking at any out-of-state schools because of the tuition difference. And he said, oh, well, they have the WUI, the Western Undergraduate something, thank you, exchange program, which is a way of extending, something close to resident rates to non-resident students who are in neighboring states. So had it not been for this we just randomly decided to go to the college fair, even though she was pretty sure she already knew where she wanted to go. And we had already toured a bunch of colleges. We went, we connected with UNLV. We ended up going out, doing a tour. She got a scholarship there. She got the WUI tuition, and she ended up going there, and it was the perfect fit for her. So I would just urge anyone that if you have anyone in your family or friends who are considering college or vocational programs or the military or any of it, consider going, because there's so many things there. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know in terms of what's available. Same things for scholarships, same things for, like I said, trade programs. More and more kids are looking at trade programs as viable opportunities and alternatives to college, so can't recommend this event highly enough. And then finally, on the 27th at 9 a.m., we have our Community Health and Preparedness Fair, and that marks a change this year where we're combining the two events. So we've been having that Community Health Fair for a long time, and we've had the Preparedness Fair for several years, and this year we're combining the two. Should be a fantastic event. It'll be out front. I think it's going to be very, very busy, and I anticipate there will be a lot of really interesting things to see and do and experience there. So I just wanted to give everybody that little reminder about September, because it's a really busy month for us, and there's a lot of fantastic, really substantive programs that we offer the community. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Director Russo. I've already put several things on my calendar. Yes, I agree. September is a busy month. And now we'll move into our commissioner's report, and we will start with Commissioner Kingsburg.
My light's already on. Thank you, Chair Hawks. The first thing I wanted to mention, I wanted to give a shout out to Willa for her starring role in the new social media spot, The Guide. So good job, Willa. We know you're a natural talent. We heard your reports and your voice over the different roles here, and so obviously nice job in that. Seemed to suit you well. It was overall a quieter month. As Director Russo suggested, things did slow down a little bit. I didn't get to a lot of events. The only specific commissioner duty that I did was go to the judging. I served as a judge for the Ralph Plein Air competition. So that was nice to get over and see that artwork and the variety of things. I did attend the August 12th City Council meeting where Chair Hawks gave her report. I also attended the first chunk of the Council CIP workshop last Tuesday, and then I finished the rest of it on YouTube another time. But it was really intriguing and interesting to me to hear the discussion, being someone who's been involved in pickleball a little bit in the community, to see the hearing of the need and the direction now to resurface and go to a pickleball conversion at Mike Nagar Park, as the council decided to move in that direction. So I just found that kind of intriguing and interesting. It just seems like there's more and more demand for pickleball. I just can't get enough of it. One other little note is that I met with Scott Rieger and Susan Witten from the Temecula Valley Rose Society, who were here a few months ago, and they had followed up with me. Also, a board member and past president, Rebecca Wiersing, joined us. And so it was just kind of a conversation to, see if I could put them in touch with some folks at the school district. They would really like to develop their educational programming at the Rosehaven Heritage Garden. And so it was kind of an informal thing, but it was nice to have that collaboration and sort of point them in that direction. So anyway, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. And Commissioner DeGrave?
Yeah, I had a great time judging the Ralph Love Plein Air contest as well on Friday, and I was kind of thrown back. There were a few art pieces that I saw, and I thought, where is that one? Or you see the silos at the silo bar at Peltzer or something like that, where it's a little bit more unique and you don't always think of the. I think I was expecting a lot of Old Town art, and it was really fun to see a variety, and with the addition of the Rosehaven garden as well, that there were a lot of paintings that kind of gave different perspectives of the ponds and the roses there at the garden. That was really fun. I just wanted to note on the curator report, I think I'm always drawn to the history. I don't know if it's the History Museum itself or just, I think, living in this town for so long, but just seeing the history of 1909, my husband and I, we drive down, we were in Old Town over the weekend, and you drive down and there's not a time you go by that it's not packed. And in my mind, I think of it sort of as maybe like the failed clothing stores that came before it, right? But hearing the story of, it had a spicy past. So that was just really fun. And I don't know if there are more opportunities for the city to tell. I know there's the curator reports. I don't know if other people read them or see them. So I think it would be a really great opportunity if there could be more of that in general, just finding those kind of interesting stories. I know the bank right now, there's a new tenant going in there, and I always wonder, is it haunted? Things like that, just kind of what is when you know people that have worked there and you kind of ask them and they tell you some fun stories. So I don't know, I just always think that's really unique, and I know with our saying the old traditions, it's fun to see those just being kept alive. And also, Willa, I really enjoyed the guide video as well. So, great job.
Thank you. And Commissioner Castro.
Thank you. So Commissioner Kingsburg approached me and told me I had to take pickleball, learn how to play pickleball, because he wants to challenge me to a steel cage death match. Two go in, one comes out. So I took my first pickleball class today. So that was my first Temecula class also. And the instructor was awesome. They did a great job. He, took, I think there was 20-some people there, and very quickly showed people how to hold a racket and a score, and he did a really great job. So another great thing the city does to have those classes and to have all those pickleball courts. It's amazing. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And Vice Chair?
Thank you. It's been a great month. I've really enjoyed seeing Willa and part of her staff at Chamber of Commerce events, representing the commission and showing opportunities that businesses have for sponsorships. I'm looking at the Health and Emergency Prep Fair potentially for next year. I think that's a good fit. So it's been great seeing the younger staff members out there. As I reflect on, I talk with my hands. As I reflect on the last 5 years being a commissioner, I got involved with it because I wanted to make sure that we preserved our old traditions. And yes, I think the staff is doing a great job trying to preserve old traditions as much as possible. But we also have to be aware of the younger generations that are here, and that they might have their own ideas of what the new opportunities look like. And so it is really enjoyable, and it means a lot to see the younger staff out there representing. So thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you. In my report, I agree with everybody that Willa did a fantastic job. It's short and precise on the point. And I had just a tiny suggestions, and I've already delivered in private, so I won't repeat it, just to make it even better for next episode. And the second thing is I want to give a shout out to the Teen Zone staff. I talked to Mike Wooten and Jessica Walker. They really are thinking about out of the box other ways how they can engage the teams. They came up with new ideas. I think last time when I was there, they told me they had started the culture clubs now. And I just read the report today that from Director Russo, the Teen Zone membership went up, especially for the homeschool community. And I talked to a few moms. They really appreciate the Teen Zone Friday, that they can drop the kids off there. It's safe for them to hang out. And I also was told that some other home group moms or home groups found out about the Teen Zone. So they're expecting to tell you that expect the number maybe to even go up more. And so that is really a great program to engage the teens. And so that, again, to show that our staff, that we have wonderful staff there at different programs. And to conclude, I want to take a moment to thank our commissioners, that thank you for judging the plein air. I look forward to seeing it and to seeing the result this Friday, especially with the addition of Rose Haven. And I also want to thank Commissioner Kingsburg. You're involved with trying to connect the Rose Haven with the school district and attending CIP, attending city council meeting, continue to be active in the community. And I like your suggestions about 1909. I remember seeing the report. They are doing some renovation, including some historical information in there. And thank you, Commissioner Castro, for taking the pickleball class. I played it twice, so maybe the three of us can battle it out. And just, I'm always amazed and in awe of the commitment that my fellow commissioners have for the city and for our residents. And we're here to serve our community, and we will continue. And on that note, meeting adjourned.